that God declared that the people, not the pollsters, were going to choose the next president of the United States. And they chose Donald Trump. You know this. You've heard it often. President Trump won the evangelical vote by the largest margin in history because Christians understood that he alone had the leadership skills necessary to reverse the downward death spiral our nation was in. And since that time, everywhere I go, I find that people are even more excited about President Trump than they were on Election Day. And it's easy to understand why. President Trump has not only met, but he has exceeded our every expectation in reviving the economy, rebuilding our military, respecting our veterans, and restoring our greatest freedom of all, the free exercise of our faith. President Trump has done more to protect religious liberty than any president in United States history, and we are grateful to him for that. You know, the single greatest honor of my life was when President Trump invited me to deliver the sermon at St. John's Church on the morning of his inauguration. And in that message, I said, no president has ever entered the Oval Office with as many natural gifts and leadership abilities as President Trump. But I also noted that President Trump would be the first to say that natural ability alone is not enough to meet the awesome challenges of that office. And that is why President Trump, like every American president, has sought God's supernatural help. You know, I will never forget that message so many of us saw that the president tweeted from Israel several months ago. Do you remember the picture? It was a picture of President Trump standing in front of the Western Wall. His head was bowed. His eyes were closed. And at the bottom of that tweet, he wrote, I am asking for God's wisdom. That is one reason I am so enthusiastically supportive of this president. You know, millions of Americans believe that the election of President Trump represented God giving us another chance, perhaps our last chance to truly make America great again. And how grateful we are. We thank God every day that He gave us a leader like President Trump. Would you join me now in welcoming our great leader, our great patriot, my friend, the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump.